Imagine standing alone in a bustling city square, surrounded by a sea of people, yet feeling as though you're on a solitary island, disconnected from everyone. It's a feeling of isolation that many of us experience, paradoxically growing in our hyper-connected world. With the rise of social media, our lives seem more intertwined than ever, yet this very connectivity can sometimes amplify our loneliness. But what if you knew there was an ancient philosophy offering a different perspective on connection? One that insists we are not just linked with family, friends, or neighbors, but with every single part of the universe. This concept, deeply embedded in Stoic philosophy, is known as Sympatheia, or universal connection. When we truly understand that everything is interconnected, from the trees whispering in the wind to the stars shining above, it can transform how we perceive ourselves and our place in the world. 2,000 years ago, a Roman emperor known as Marcus Aurelius sat in his study, his mind turning over thoughts of interconnectedness. The weight of the empire bore heavily on his shoulders, each decision rippling through the lives of countless people beyond the palace walls. As he scribbled in his journal, he pondered how every law he enacted, every battle he won or lost, would not only affect his empire but would resonate even further, affecting trade routes, altering livelihoods in distant lands, and perhaps even influencing the course of history itself. He imagined the farmers living at the fringes of Rome, their crops dependent on the stability his rule could provide. He thought of the merchants who traveled the length of his empire, their fortunes rising and falling with each decree from the capital. Marcus Aurelius understood that his actions, no matter how isolated they might seem, were a thread in the vast tapestry of the universe, interwoven with countless others. This awareness was not just an abstract philosophical idea. It was a guiding principle that shaped his leadership and infused his reign with a sense of responsibility and humility. Sympatheia is more than just a lofty ideal. It is a foundational aspect of Stoic philosophy that invites us to see beyond our immediate circles and recognize our intrinsic connection to all things. Imagine the universe as a great symphony. Each one of us is a different note, distinct and unique, yet when played together, we create a harmonious melody. This metaphor illustrates how our individual actions and lives contribute to the greater whole. The Stoics believed that by understanding this fundamental unity, we could cultivate a deep sense of empathy and compassion, enabling us to live in harmony with nature and each other. Historically, the rise of Stoic thought coincided with a tumultuous period in Roman history, marked by political instability and social upheaval. It was a time not unlike our own, where the world seemed unpredictable, and conflict was a common backdrop to daily life. By embracing the concept of sympatheia, individuals could find solace in the interconnectedness of the world, thereby alleviating feelings of isolation and helplessness. Consider the modern implications of such a worldview. In a time when environmental concerns are at the forefront of global discourse, the understanding that we are tightly knit into the fabric of the earth can drive meaningful change. Recognizing that the health of the planet affects us all, we become more mindful of our actions, whether that means reducing plastic waste, conserving energy, or advocating for policies that protect natural resources. This awareness can transform individual efforts into a collective movement towards sustainable living. In terms of personal relationships, this philosophy encourages us to see beyond conflicts and disagreements to the shared humanity that binds us. Whether it's a personal argument or a geopolitical dispute, the recognition of a common thread in our existence can lead us to approach these situations with a desire for reconciliation rather than division. But how do we bring these ancient ideas into our morning routines or our evening reflections? What does this look like in practice as we navigate the complexities of modern life? Imagine yourself tomorrow morning, stepping outside your door. The first step is to consciously notice the world around you. Feel the breeze on your face and acknowledge how the trees in your neighborhood contribute to the air you breathe. This simple act of mindfulness is a gateway to recognizing our interconnectedness. It breaks down the boundaries between you and your environment, allowing gratitude and responsibility to grow. Another practical step is to expand your circle of empathy. Start by considering how your actions affect those around you. For instance, when making a purchase, think about the journey the product took to reach you. Who was involved in its creation? How does it impact the environment? By integrating this mindset into daily decisions, you practice extending your sense of connection beyond the immediate. Now, picture a scenario where a conflict arises, whether at work or at home. Apply Sympatheia by pausing to consider the perspectives of others involved. What experiences might have shaped their views? How can finding common ground foster understanding and resolution? This approach transforms moments of tension into opportunities for deeper connection and growth. Additionally, foster a community mindset by getting involved. Volunteer at a local organization or participate in community events. These activities not only strengthen your bonds with others, but also reinforce the sense of unity that Sympatheia encourages. When you contribute to your community, you invest in the collective well-being, echoing Marcus Aurelius's view that each person's actions have the potential to touch lives far beyond their own. Understanding Sympatheia also provides a powerful antidote to loneliness. When you perceive yourself as a part of the universal web of existence, feelings of isolation diminish. Reconnect with nature by spending time outdoors, or engage in practices such as meditation or yoga, which emphasize the unity of mind, body, and the world around you. These practices help establish a profound awareness of being part of something greater than yourself. As you embrace these practices, remember that Sympatheia is not about losing individuality. It's about enhancing your perspective to see how your unique presence enriches the world. Think of it as adding vibrant color to a painting. Each stroke matters and contributes to the overall masterpiece. By adopting this philosophy, you open your life to vast possibilities of connection and fulfillment. So where does this leave us in the grand scheme of things? In a world that often seems fractured and isolating, the teachings of Marcus Aurelius offer a timeless reminder. Our lives are threads in a grander tapestry, each interwoven with others in ways we might not always see. Embracing the Stoic principle of Sympatheia can invigorate our interactions with the world, transforming loneliness into belonging, conflict into cooperation, and environmental apathy into active stewardship. It invites us to weave our own stories into the intricate web of existence with mindfulness and intention. By seeing our actions as ripples in the vast ocean of life, we can live in a way that not only fulfills us, but also nourishes the world we share. As you move through your day, consider how each choice and interaction contributes to the symphony of life, and let this awareness guide you in forging deeper, more meaningful connections.